All right, what's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. Y'all, we are back. It is definitely heating up with these topics. I appreciate y'all for coming through, showing love to the Wiley Show. Texas, we're gonna talk about Texas. We're gonna talk about Sidney Starr. We're gonna talk about Roland Martin, and then we'll do a Q&A in the chat, y'all. We still having technical difficulties. We can't do the phone lines, but we can do it when you hit the link and you can come on the show. I appreciate y'all for coming through. But I have to talk about this, what's going on in Texas. I got so many texts from people. They were saying, Wiley, they banned THC in Texas. We can't smoke in Texas. I said they been had that law that you couldn't smoke weed in Texas. It didn't stop me from smoking. No, it did not. No, it did not. Um, and I still had my weed man. You know what I'm saying? I still had them saved under my phone as my weed man. Oh, and I still was smoking in Texas. So this law that they're banning THC in Texas, which is so sad. I agree with Takarico or Tamarico, whatever the man name is running for the Senate in Texas, that the tobacco company really want to combat that because people not buying cigarettes like that. They want the THC, they want the weed and stuff like that. But this is going to be a win for for the drug dealers, out in Mexico and all that. They're gonna make a killing in Texas when it comes to weed because people are not gonna stop smoking weed. I don't care if it's against the law. People smoke a lot because I stay in the building where none but Mexicans, and I mean the weed was through the roof. And one of my coworkers, we had went back to my place or whatever, and we were smoking. She had some type of Mexican weed. Man, that thing, it turned me straight. It turned me straight out. We was there like I'm like my voices get all deep, and it had literally turned me straight. It was that was so puff and strong. I'm like, oh wait, it turned me straight almost. I'm like, what? So people are not going to stop smoking. So if it's against the law, okay, but people are still gonna smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy that um, when I was going through my crisis and they kept calling the police on me in my apartment that I was not smoking weed because I could have got arrested. Yeah, I could have got arrested for that. I am so happy. Hey y'all in the chat. Hey producers. Hey y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all so much showing me love. Thank you so very much. Hi. Love y'all, Queen. Love you, Tasha. Love you, Anna. Love you, TJ. The advocate. Ooh, we needed the advocate. Hey, Queen, be more. So so people still gonna smoke. It is what it is. And let me tell y'all, all you black folks and Latino folks that's mad about the law in Texas, y'all need to vote. Y'all need to vote in y'all state representative and y'all state senator. Stop sitting y'all behind on the couch. Stop sitting on the couch and vote. If you know you like to smoke, be like, who over here and doing it right now? That want to support we and THC. Vote them in. You gotta vote. It is what it is. Hey Dover. Oh, Dover looks so beautiful, by the way. Dover Queen in the building. Child was looking at Dover. She lost so much weight and that skin just glowing brown. I told you that's future Mrs. Wiley. Anyway, Um, but I think she had a relationship. But she looks amazing. By the way, she looked amazing. She looked amazing. I mean, when I saw that, God is good all the time. God is good. When God made a woman, He made something special. Okay, if you want to smoke, you better. Yeah, if you want to smoke, you better vote. If you want to smoke, you better vote. Hey, do what you gotta do. Child, let me tell y'all something. And I love y'all. Thank you. Get back to the Mexican weed. When I told me that Mexican weed, it had like my friend was like, "Listen, so you got to go because I want to eat some coochie. Like I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to fuck." And she was like, "Well, I'm about to." I say, "You can go." I had, you know what I'm saying? And I was looking at this about women. It was something in that Mexican weed. I'm like, it just had me just voice got all deep, most definitely. Let's do it because she said, "Wow, I'm gonna get you some real shit to smoke." I said that shit had me. I still haven't had no weed that type that Mexican weed, and I still reach out to her to this day. We still cool to this day. She's one of my ride or die friends, and definitely something. Oh, you about to blaze up? Don't blaze up! 'Cause I want to blaze up too. Oh, it's it's legal where I'm at, so ain't no problem. That's one thing about Vegas. You can roll up. One thing I love about Vegas, if you want to sell some cooch, if you want to roll a blunt, they don't like it's legal. Now it's not legal in Las Vegas like selling cooch, but if you go far out in a different part of Nevada, yeah, you can, you know, sell it. And I'm trying to advocate for right now. I'm gonna be going back on the strip. Now we will be going live. We'll be doing IRL streaming probably around the election season, and I'm gonna start a petition so we could be able to sell it on the strip, so it could be legalized on the strip. Because I don't feel like it should be like you shouldn't have to like go all the way deep in the state of Nevada to be able to get you some yoni. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to get that right there at the MGM Grand. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. It should be an area where the reception area where they have the books so you can see which one you want, black, white, Latino. You know what I'm saying? It should be all legal on the strip, and they would make a lot of money, even because even you have to worry about getting people for trafficking and stuff like that. Make it legal so the so you don't have to worry about people trafficking because now people is doing it legally. You don't have to worry about it. All they said pay rump is only 45 minutes. Really? I gotta go there. I gotta go there. Let me stop. Let me because let me stop. So that's one thing I like about Vegas. Vegas is dope. The club. And so we definitely got to do another meet and greet in Vegas and New York. But Vegas is cool. You got Natasha, you got Katie, you got all the type of people. It's a vibe. It's a not Katie losing weight. I'm like, yes, I'm losing weight. You got to get ready. Okay, just go ahead and do what you got to do. And I did see y'all what y'all was saying on social media. A lot of you all was talking about Sidney Starr, and I still follow Sidney Starr on X. And I want to say this because you're innocent until you're proven guilty. But according to the reports, she was getting on with, she violated a 13-year-old boy, and they said a police found an open rubber in her pocket. And so today I was reading the court documents that she have a public defender, and the public defender filed a motion to get her a bond, and she told the courts that she need a reasonable bond because she don't have a lot of money. hmm hmm And I want to share this. Sidney Starr have came on the show. I've been knowing Sidney Starr a long time, for years. I've been on Sidney Starr, and I've never noticed with Sidney Starr that she was around, that she got in there with underage children. I never known that about her. But now that the report is out, it's something. My concern is the child. My concern is he was violated, and nobody really talking about the child. It's a lot of transphobia about trans women and all this, they that. Group it up like, no, there's some beautiful transgender women that are not violating children, okay? So let's stop saying that transgender women, she violating transgender she violating a child. She told you about the trans women. Like, let's stop making it about that. Talk about the child. Let's pray for that child because that could be traumatized. A grown adult is like that's crazy. That is crazy. It's too many grown and Sidney Starr had a lot of grown men on her page. I'm like, what would make you want to do that with a? You got to be a sick person. And let me say this: if she did do this ain't the first time she did it. Mm-mm. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you, y'all. It's tight, but it's right. If she did this with this 13-year-old, this ain't her first time. This ain't her first rodeo. Now the Eddie Winslow situation is that they was not dating, they were friends. And Sidney Starr put it out there that they were dating, but Eddie Winslow said they were friends. They was friends. But now people are saying that Sidney Starr is going to be getting life in prison. I don't necessarily believe she's going to get life in prison. Um, I don't know if this is her first offense. I don't know about her criminal past. I won't be surprised she may get 10 years in prison. But knowing how they be giving people deals and stuff, we shall see how it's gonna go. But we don't. Reason why I'm saying if, to protect myself for legal purposes, because I was not there, and I'm gonna just say if, what I'm saying, just be, what I'm saying. Okay. Do we know the City case or the diesel is not available because it's involving minors? It's with a minor that's, if they said according to the reports that she dealt with a minor. And it's in a Republican, it's in Fulton County, so they don't play. Even the prosecutor in Fulton, the DA in Fulton County, what's her name? She's what I'm saying, she throw the book at you, and she a Democrat. Okay. The Republicans gonna throw the book at her. They don't like the trans people, and this is the wrong time to be doing foolish stuff to be trans. You know what I'm saying? Because of the political stuff. Like, do you not know the type of environment we live in with the political stuff? I'm talking about with the political stuff. With the law, they don't want trans in bathrooms, stuff like that. This what you do? Even T.S. Madison getting dragged. Even T.S. Madison is getting dragged. And I said what I said on X, and they was like, why T.S. Madison silent? Her silent stuff because she's supposed to be advocate. So she go on her page, I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation. What did she do? Girl, don't be acting like you on vacation. You don't see what's going on the internet. You live and breathe on these internet streets. And that's one thing I don't like is when you sit here and you act like you don't know what's going on. You got a computer like everybody else got a computer and a cell phone. You know what's going on in these streets. Don't even sit there and act like you don't know what's going on. I'm on vacation. I don't know what's going on. What happened? Yes, Madison see everything. She see everything I post, even though she got me blocked. Because as soon as I put on my website a couple of years ago, I said T.S. Madison facing criminal charges. She hopped on that live and she said, I ain't facing no criminal charge. I think she called me dead eye. That's what she said. And she's supposed to be an advocate. I want to know what Flame Monroe got to say. She had a whole lot of stuff to say when I said her son was pissing his pants at the Jeffrey Pub. What Flame Monroe got to say? Don't be silent now. Put on your wig. Stand 10 toes down. Oof. Stand 10 toes down. It don't make no sense. Let me be quiet because I want you to say something to me. They said they was treat him like they did Wally in Vegas. What are you talking about? It treated me well. The police did me well. I didn't get tased. I was detained. I was arrested. It was an AC. They did put me in the S Watch, if you want a self harm department, they did put me in the self harm department. And speaking about self harm, Perez Simpson, because he was going through financial hard times. But you white, I don't feel guilty for you. I don't. I don't feel guilty because I'm like, you white. You white. You could go and put on a nice suit, go in with no college degree and get you a good paying job. You white. You better use that white privilege. And you got kids cutting all on yourself on video. I was sitting there. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't feel bad that he was going through that. I said, he white now. If that was a black person, I have a little bit more sympathy for my black people because, we go through a lot, 400 years of slavery, 100 years of Jim Crow. Now we go under that, the no Supreme Court and all that. We go through a whole lot as black folks. But I don't feel bad for Perez. I don't feel bad for him at all. I saw that video and I kind of chuckled a little bit. I don't feel bad for him. No, I don't. At all, I don't feel bad. I don't feel sad about it at all. I don't. Because he white. It's sympathy out here. I just don't feel bad for president. He white. I don't feel bad for y'all. He get him a nice suit and post him on his website and stop being lazy and stuff like that. Or go and get on some welfare with your children or something like that. But he did all that. I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm gonna get some pushback. But I'm gonna say it since I jumped out the window. He did that for attention. He did that for clicks and views. He did that for clicks and views. Cutting all on himself. He ain't cut no artery. He did that for clicks and views. Then his staff, catch this. I want you to catch it. His staff post on the website. We gonna keep Perez in our prayers. Our leader going through in the family. We praying. Yeah, he did that for sympathy. He did that for sympathy because I looked at when they updated their website. See, my situation, I couldn't update my page. They took my page. I ain't had nobody to update my page. Yeah, we praying for Wiley. We went there while baby. He had a whole press release released on his website. He did. I don't feel bad for no white person. You must be crazy. Think I feel bad. Oh, he's going through some hard times financially, and you white. Girl, bad. He did that for attention. Whether you want to believe he did it for attention, he did that for attention. I didn't self-harm myself on camera. Don't put that lie out there. What I said at Walmart, and I said what I said, but I didn't go in Walmart cutting up all of myself. No! I wouldn't even be here to even tell that story. I probably would have cut artery by accident. Baby, they would have lit me up in there. You know what I'm saying? You can't put me in here with the same boat. He cutting on himself on camera. Child, he did that for attention. Whether you want to believe it or not, he did that for attention. I said it. I don't care if you get so bad, you get out the car and slap yourself. He did that for attention. Because soon when I went on his page, his website is updated. So you got a staff to pay for your website to be updated? Because they said he going through, then he tried to sell some stuff, then he sold his house. He sold his house and he thought he was going to get freebies in Miami. Child, bye. You got kids. You better get you some welfare. Get you some welfare. Did all that. I'm looking at it, I'm like, child, please. And take your medication. Harming yourself like that. But white folks do stuff like that. Because when I was in the psych ward, a lot of white folks were self-harming themselves. But self-harming them and said, hey, cut. One girl showed me all her scars. She was white. Beautiful white girl. I didn't do all that time. So not saying, you know what I'm saying. I had thoughts of, but I never acted on my thoughts. Glory to God. Thank you for not acting on the thought. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. But that prayer sister, I don't feel bad for the way how he talked about Michael Jackson and all the people like them bad spirits. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. I don't feel bad for how he talk about black folk. He white. I don't feel bad for that. I don't feel bad for homeless white people because y'all got privilege. You get a better chance. Put on a nice suit, get you a haircut, take a good hot shower, get you a resume, chat GPT that resume, and get you a good paying job. Black folks, we go through a lot, especially you poor and black. Be more sympathetic to black people. I ain't feeling no time for no Perez sister. I hate all about to see. Mike, I'm telling you right now, I don't feel bad for Perez sister. I don't. He did that for attention when most people go on that website. Because he didn't do it on his website. Let me just tell you what Perez sister did. Oh, Lord, I'm jumping out the window on this one. I know they're going to get mad at me. Perez, he did that. I'm going to slice it all on the site. I mean, all on TikTok. They didn't do it on the website because they would have took the website down. They didn't do it on the website. Just wait. Soon as he get arrested or detained, did his website get updated? Like, child, he did that for attention. He did that for attention so he can revamp that website, get all that traffic. It is what it is. They put him on a 72-hour hold, and I guarantee you're going to get out of them 72 hours up there. I do feel bad. I don't too much feel bad for the little babies either. I know, they white. I don't feel bad for the babies. I feel bad for the mom. I feel like, baby mama, why you got them kids over there? And he up there slicing the stuff like a sliced cheese. Be there with y'all going over there, get them kids out of that environment. Because, when you get when you ain't used, because I don't think he like broke and got $0 in the bank. Because, white people broke, they got money and stuff. They broke is different being black and broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little type a little different. I don't think in his bank account it says $0 and 0 cents or negative $3,000 or negative $88,000. He got an account somewhere with some cash in it. You know what I'm saying? Are he the only parent? Well, they white. Somebody adopt him. I mean, I have to try to adopt him because you get paid. All the kids were surrogates. Okay, see, I didn't know that. I don't follow him like that. I don't. He talk about black people too much. And he want us to pray. He did that for attention. That's just all I'm saying. Y'all don't have to believe me, but he did it for attention because that website was updated. That website was updated, so we couldn't update my YouTube. I didn't think like that. He did all that slicing for attention. He did. I don't care if you don't believe it. He did it for attention. He wasn't even slicing right. He did that for attention. He knew all the areas. I guarantee you. Police, did y'all check his Google? I guarantee you he Googled how not to hit an artery with a knife. I guarantee you he did it. I guarantee you. I want the police to release his Google history. And I guarantee you in one of his chat GPT or Claude, he posted it there, how not to hit an artery on the human body. I guarantee you that he did that for attention. Y'all don't want to believe me. And then he gonna write a book. Oh, okay, y'all have to believe it. What it is. Y'all feel, black folks, they feel sympathy when white folks go through stuff. Oh, but master is we sick. Master is we okay. They love when white folks go through something. Ooh, you better talk about a white person going through hard time. Black folks, before the white person, the black people get you together. But it is what it is. He did that for attention. I'm sorry to tell you. He did do that for attention. Because I'm like, who got his social media? How you get money to pay for the people for your website? I thought you was super, super broke. Then they said he wanted to sell some Jesus pieces, but he was the same person that he didn't believe in God. Come on, talk back to me in the chat. That man said he don't believe in God. Then now he want to sell some Jesus pieces. And from my research, they said he ain't getting no freebies. Oh, he thought he was going to go to buy him and get freebies. Child, you better get you a one-bedroom apartment. Child, tell me you got to sell your house. Okay, did you get the money for the house? Downgrade to get a one-bedroom apartment. It is what it is. Sure. And his sister runs that up. See how they got it together? His sister run his website. You ain't got to tell me that his sister run that website. And they sure made that statement up there. They boss, he's just slicing little baby slice. Oh, they say he do. He recently got saved. I don't want that Christianity he got. Cause child, the Christianity got the Christian. Everybody stop that out. I said you don't slice yourself up like that. No, you don't. Absolutely not. He did that for attention. Baby, he better go on back on that altar. Hey! Get back on that altar! Because God, I'm saying, how you slice something like no sliced cheese? No! I'm telling that right now. Child, please. You ever just slice it up. Not the guy. Yeah, my shot out of my eye. Not the guy. Yeah, my yeah. I felt that right there. The guy that I'm saying, how you slicing yourself up? No. Get up out of here with that. Y'all know that man did that for attention. And then they get that. Well, why they can say the same thing with you? Well, child, we ain't doing for because one of my people had hit me up. They said, "Why you should have told me? I could have been updating your page." I wasn't thinking like that. My man was gone. I wasn't thinking like that. To keep my page going. Child, I wish I would have thought that and all that type of stuff. No, I wasn't thinking like that. But thank God we survived. Thank God we survived. Lord, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. He was slicing himself up. Didn't hit not one artery. Okay? Now, I would say, I'm going to say this. Okay, I ain't going to say that. I probably got to talk about that on members only. But I think anybody that went on and got that, I'm going to have to say it in a way. Y'all just got to put it together. That went and got that, that mandatory we ain't been the same since we went on and did that. I don't think we should have did that. Now, Paul, I don't think so. Only reason why I went to get mine is because they said you couldn't work if you didn't get it. You couldn't work if you didn't go ahead and get it, and you got to show your card that you got it. Yeah. I ain't been the same since I got it. So, Lord, I thank you that I feel much better now. But you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to be careful with that. I'm going to just say that right then and there. All right, Paul, what you doing? Yeah. You got to be careful. Now, I'm not in Bali, people, because people hear me and say, Wally, you in Bali? I'm not in Bali. I'm not in Bali, but let me stay on subject. Okay. Couldn't work, couldn't travel, couldn't walk. Yeah, all that stuff. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. And I appreciate, and I'm gonna tell y'all something really quickly. I want to share this with y'all. I appreciate that for holding it down for Wiley. Yeah, going through much, but I'm thriving in school, and I appreciate the support. One of the people said, "Yeah, Wiley said he's gonna go live every day. He'll keep his word." And then one of my supporters, they was like, Wiley going through it. He had to worry about his housing, and he's in school doing a good job. And I was like, "Oh, thank you, supporter. Just thank you so very much." But I do got to do better on YouTube. Okay, y'all just pray for me. You know what I'm saying? I got to do better. When I walk across that stage, y'all, I want y'all to be right there. This will be our degree. Okay. We're in class now, but I'm done with all my work, so I'll be able to go live this weekend because I got it done early. Because what I'm gonna do now, I just get it done early, as much earlier as I can. Get up on because it's a lot of stuff that was said and people want to hear my opinion. Now let's get to the whole Sidney Starr situation. She wrong. If she did this, she wrong, and she needs to go to jail. She needs to go to prison. You know what I'm saying? And she needs to go to prison for at least 40 years. 40 years in prison. Yeah, 40 years in prison. If she did that, she needs to go to jail 40 years in prison. 40 years. 40 years of hard labor. Now, because that they put her in a special unit because she identified as trans. I know some people say they're not going to do that. They did do that. She's a high-profile person because everybody talking about her and stuff like that. I did hear, I talked to one of my people, one of my lawyer friends. They was pretty much saying they highly doubt that they would give her life for that. That's like the maximum sentence you can get for one of the charges. But they said they highly doubt she would get life in prison. I highly doubt that. She probably at best probably would get like 10 years, if that. But Sidney, if they give you a deal, you better take that deal. You better not take. You better not be stupid and say let's go to trial because you're going down for that. Because there ain't too many jurors that is sympathetic to trans people. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it all the way real. Now, it was something else that was coming up, and I saw this on my timeline, and I really want to talk about this. Roland Martin, and we love Roland. Uh, Allegedly, he's going to sue Tasha K. I've heard for he's going to sue Tasha K. And I was inquiring about the video so I could see it, but they said he was not getting pegged. He was getting fingered by the woman. He was getting fingered by the woman. He wasn't getting pegged. Pegging is like her putting the vibrator or what do they call those things? The dildo and put it in his hoo ha. But he was getting fingered, and that way he did not address it. He did not address it at all. Only thing I've heard from somebody that said Roland said he's going to sue Tasha, but I'm like he ain't going to sue Tasha because Tasha ain't stupid. She's not going to post that video. And Trump passed a law that for revenge, p word. I can't say the word. They passed a law earlier last year or this year, one of those laws they passed that is you can go and get thrown in jail on a federal level. So they passed that law. So she would be stupid and dumb to post that on her page. That would be so stupid of her to do that if she do that. So she's not gonna do that. Um, for that way. But what's the guy named Mark Lamont Hill? He was saying that he talked to Roland. Um, and he was saying it's an extortion attempt. But this is why you have to stop all that cheating and all that. It won't be none to extort if you to stay faithful to your wife. Stay faithful to your wife. Don't go out there cheating on your wife with another woman and she's sticking her fingers up your hoo-ha. And if you want somebody to play in your hoo-ha, play with it yourself. I've tried it, it's good. Or tell your wife to play with it. Even if she's just preaching like, hey, baby, look, the bed is on the file. Can you stick your finger stick your tongue and your pinky up there? You know what I'm saying? Or play with it yourself. It is what it is. Play with it yourself. I'm just, so you don't have to worry about nobody leaking and posting a tape. Play with it yourself. It is what it is. Go tell your wife to stick it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. You ain't got to worry about nobody extorting you. If you play with it yourself, nobody would know about it. They're between me, you, and yourself. That's it. Rub on it yourself. And they say his thing is so small. I can imagine he's big. He probably never had a big size down there before. Probably didn't. Stick it out there. You ain't got to worry about that creeping. And his wife ain't gonna leave. He probably made up with his wife. And I hope he can eat our box real good, Paul. That's what I hope he can eat our box real good. Because with that thing they say he got down there, he can't satisfy nothing down what he got down there. But eventually that tape gonna leak. Eventually it's gonna leak. I think Tariq Nasheed gonna try to post it, if I'm not mistaken. I think he might try to post it. I think he might try to post it. It is what it is. It is. That little thing he got. Made no sense. And his first wife, I would have put a picture up on here because his first wife said she left him, or he left her because she made too much money, made more money than him. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, ask your doctor to stick it up there. Yeah, I'm just saying, you don't have what I'm just saying. I'm gonna say this really quickly. This is why you shouldn't watch because allegedly they said that Roland like to watch adult entertainment. And when you watch all those type of films, you see all this type of stuff, and you think, oh, I could play back there. But they did say the male hoo-ha is where they can reach an orgasm back there. It's the G spot. They said the G spot is up there. That's what they said. I will say it again. They said up there is the G spot. For the male, it's up there the rectum. Hey, my son, you stick that up there, you get it's up there. That's what they said. You all right? It's right up there. That's right up there. Yeah, Roland should have paid that woman because I like that's what they say. It's out there. And see, he probably wanted it because that's why he played with it a lot. Because he probably can't play with his front part because ain't nothing right there. Invisible. And that G spot, I'm just saying. Well, I don't know if it's true because I never did reach my G spot. I never did reach my G spot. I never did that. I never was like, oh my God, this is G spot. Never. Now when I got it in one, it's at a spot. I never did reach my G spot. I don't too much like people playing back there. I've done it to myself, but never. Oh, that's the G spot. Never. Never. But as long as two consistent adults, why Tasha's trying to shame him if he likes fingers, let him have. I don't know. Like, this is what gets me with people. It's like they keep saying Roland is like a Baptist preacher. He's not a preacher. He's not a Baptist preacher. Roland is a journalist. Okay? Roland is a journalist. And this is the thing, you guys. She did not send it to Tasha K. That blogger sent it to Tasha. Tasha posted on her page, and Tasha reached out to Roland's team. So the gag is the lady that stick the fingers up Roland hoo-ha didn't even send it to Tasha K. She sent it to a male blogger. And he was talking about how Roland thing is not like Diddy. Diddy thing is bigger. And he's straight. I'm like, what straight man describing? He remind me of Storm Monroe when he be describing stuff like that. Is Wiley, is it girthy with Wiley? Is it cut uncut? He was so inquired about me. We did the whole series and he made 5 million views off me. He showed it. He showed absolutely did. And then he went over there, he went over to another page, and I went over there, and then he gonna try to cuss me out with his old jukey cheeks. Child, don't worry about what I have. Child, I can't believe that man up there that's sitting there worried about what I got. Get on my nerves with that, these people. Need to come on out of the closet. You can't hide. Anyway, damn, my BFF called me. I'm happy. Oh no! Tell her to call you back. They always call you when the show get good, okay? And we live on Kick and stuff like that. No, I want to ask you a question. I did not go to Bali. I wish I would have went to Bali. There's some beautiful people in Bali. Yes, Armani's people went to Bali, and they got like a tour bus. It was like a charter bus. It was. It's just like now the signal is not that great for him to do his kick stream, but I'm glad that he's out there having fun. Hopefully, the kick stream is working really, really good today because I would love to see some of his. Like today is today in Bali is like Saturday because we 13 hours ahead. So the 13 hours ahead for where we at. So y'all wish him well, but yeah. I would love to go on a Bali. I need a vacation. I need a vacation. And I heard it's hot in Bali. Ooh, wee. Okay, so they got BFF called me. Okay, I'm glad. Something like that. But I appreciate it. Let me see if I can drop the link. Can somebody hit the link? I want to see do this work. Let me see. Are you back? Hey, welcome back. Let me see. Welcome back. Yeah, I can't afford to go right now. Well, everybody shot. Now, a prophet shared. He said, "Y'all gonna get a blessing on the 8th." What's today? It's today August 7th. He said August 8th, you're gonna get a blessing. I'm looking forward to that. Prophet, don't steer me wrong, Prophet. Prophet Todd Hall said on August 8th. What's today's date? Come on now. Say you're gonna get a blessing on August 8th. Glory, 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 glory. And that's what he said. That's what he said. Okay. So I got one more down. I want my blessing. I want, hey! I want my blessing. Woo-wee, I want my blessing. On August 8th. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Oh. Oh, oh, woo, glory. Yes, Lord. Hey. Woo. Hey. Hiya, glory, 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 glory. Hiya, Hiya, ya, 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 ya. There you go. That's another day. Okay. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. But I appreciate y'all. I really do. For y'all support. Tasha, the Sidney Starr, all this stuff's going on. Then Shamar, he rolled up like a pretzel. He get arrested. I said, now come on, Shamar. What you doing fighting? I ain't just doing that. That was that upset that touched me. And I got one off my vest for you to have all these problems. You up here trying to fight. You look like a wrinkled rubber band, and you up here trying to fight. Get somewhere and sit down, knowing you can't fight. I just don't understand it. Then you have the audacity to be trying to bottle. Oh, Lord. Oh! I appreciate us for my mama. Thank you, no problem. I love you, love you. Tell your mama I love her. Oh, but shut up. I felt that right there. I felt that right there. I felt that! So I was windmilling in the name of Jesus. Really? He said, we checked your name. You got a warrant. Child. Love you more. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But yes, but I appreciate the love y'all was giving me. Thank you so very much for the love. Thank you so very much. The medicine is okay, it's good. Had me sleepy and stuff like that. It does. I'm in therapy. I got a new therapist. She's a white woman, so she did well. God bless her heart. This is my third therapist. These people they don't stay on these jobs that long. So this is my third therapy. This is my third therapist. Excuse me. And I'm on the medicine and stuff like that. It do have me sleepy and stuff like that. I don't eat 3 meals. I haven't. I can't even tell you the last time I had 3 meals a day. I just been eating once a day. Once a day. I do. I know I need to eat 3 meals a day. So I'm gonna have to work on that. Maybe like a fruit salad in the morning. But I don't even wake up in the morning like to eat like in the morning or something like that. Because when the medicine, I just sleep through the day, and so when I get up and I do my schoolwork and stuff like that. But we'll see how that's gonna play out. But I couldn't even tell you the last time I had some pancakes and scrambled eggs and bacon. Oh, blah blah blah, shut that. Last time I'm talking about the pancakes with the crusty ends. Oh man, with that butter and syrup, man. Come on, somebody. Give it there. It can be exhausting. A lot of energy transfer. It is. So the lady that I had, she was black and she just got married. She said, I got some good news to share. And I'm like, honey, how's this good news that you leaving? I'm no longer with the company. I'm like, okay. So I got a white woman. Then there was another therapy session I had set up. Then she couldn't do it. So they canceled all them appointments. And now I got another appointment. Okay. So that's how that went. Ain't nothing wrong. I think. Let me share this with you guys. It's nothing wrong, and I'm gonna share this. They said, Dr. Brian, it's nothing wrong if you need some therapy. And all of these people, people say, "Oh, you weak because you in therapy." No, it makes you stronger to be in therapy. It makes you stronger. That's something we get used to people. That's true. Who's that 300K for Fort Tasha House still not rich? She raised the rental amount. It's only worth three. Oh wait, she said the house only worth 300,000. I thought it was close to a million. It's probably. I think that house probably almost close to a million because she got a lot of work done and the property value probably went up in the area. But I don't know why. People, times is hard. Times is hard. But Tasha, if you want to just give the house away, I take it for free. But times is hard. Sure. I take it, right, Paul. We can take that and live in there. What you think? You think we could take it and live in the house, and then we can have a show in the basement? What you think? And then I call Storm Monroe and have him. Me and him, we could be in. I could let him rent one of the rooms and stuff like that. Which you think yeah, and call my Chicago base. She could be with me in a master bedroom. What you think? Okay. I'm about to see about that. Like, why ain't nobody taking her house? And they probably want to be in all them spirits because she believe in that black magic. She believe in African voodoo magic and stuff like that. That's what she believe in. And it's another thing too. I feel bad. I'm gonna share this tonight, and I know I'm gonna get some pushback because they always don't like. Because the last time we talked about these people, they called to the show and it was a mess. Um, the people out in the Haitians, so they got them with ankle monitors, and they said the temporary Haitian protection is up, and they said come to the place to the immigration, and he had to put on ankle monitors. Tell me why this wet lady, she looked like she a church mother. She had on an ankle monitor. And I'm like, why y'all doing them like that? You know what I'm saying? Even though, the Haitians, they be trying to come over here and think they better than black people. And I always tell them, why don't y'all go to Haiti? I don't understand. Oh, because the gays. Okay, but don't be speaking down to African Americans. And that's one thing about these Haitians. They come over here thinking they better than African Americans. They thinking they the white people prize. It was this one Haitian. He voted for Trump. He regretted. He a restaurant owner. All his staff quit. He had to fire them, and they did quit because you can't work without your having papers. And then most all his customers left. Is that because they afraid? Hmm. Yeah, but I said I'm gonna go to Ohio if they hiring because I heard they was hiring for CNAs too, and people that work in the faculty. I'm gonna go and send my application in. Why not? I ain't got no ankle about monitor or I'm legal, right? I'm American. I'm an hey! If I shut up, I shut up. Somebody get my resume together and get me to Ohio. Give me there! Oh, give me the Ohio. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh. Yeah, give it to Ohio. Man, I work in that faculty like it ain't okay. I don't know if I'll be able to do it because my legs been aching. My knees, I don't know what's going on, Queen. Like I was sitting down. I'm 35 years old. If it be the Lord's will, I'll be 36 November 11th. Um, my ankles, my and not my only my ankles, but my knees was hurting. I don't know, it's arthritis. My doctor said I got temporary, not temporary. He said I got mal arthritis in my ankle, but it looked like that arthritis is in my knees almost. And I'm too young to have. Hey, too young to have that. I'm too young to have that arthritis. I rebuke that arthritis. That's what I'm gonna do to her. I rebuke it. Hey, yeah. I rebuke that arthritis. Hey, ha. I felt that right there. What y'all talking about in the chat? What y'all talking about? They said Wiley Town for the Ozempic. How much did that Ozempic cost? Y'all raised the money to get me on that Ozempic. But my doctor said I got arthritis. Am I right? Am I right? He did say that. Okay. But that arthritis, he be making you sound stuffy though. That arthritis be making you sound stuffy. Cause like Oprah don't sound the same. She sound like she got a cold. I want to know, is that one of the side effects of that arthritis? I mean, arthritis. Is that one of the side effects of that Ozempic? I'm just saying. Okay. Woo! I was so glad that we came in. Oh, why is Dr. Fauci? Well, Dr. Fauci, listen, I'm not going to get into that debate. I feel like they using him as the person to come after him. And I'm not the biggest fan of Dr. Fauci and stuff like he did get pardoned by Biden. Uh, that ain't nothing but political theater. I don't care nothing about Dr. Fauci, to be honest. I care about bringing gas prices down for the American people. I care about bringing groceries down for the American people. I care about bringing rent down for the American people. I care about bringing rent down for the American people. I care about investing in building more homes, more affordable homes for the unhoused. That's what I care about. Okay. Okay, talk with me, Queen. You said Ozempic is cheaper. Really? Yeah, I can't wait to try. Even though I voted for Trump. Listen. I know. Boo, you voted for Trump. I did vote for Trump. I wasn't in my right mind. I apologize. I voted for Trump. I knew Trump was going to win. I voted for Trump. I campaigned for Brother Trump, for President Trump. So I thought that having a business person in office, that he would be more business friendly to businesses and to grow business in America, to increase the GDP in America. That's what I thought. But again, I do feel for him. But again, I did vote for him. Hey,
Hey, hey,
can you hear
producers.
me?
Hey, chat. Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes. I can hear you.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Riley. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to
I
come on here
thought I
really
thought you I
quick.
thought you was at your mom's house for my birthday, eating some birthday cake or
No,
something.
I was on my way home. I was on my way home when you got on. So that's why I was like, I was driving through the backwoods and stuff, and I kept dropping off.
Really?
So
What you driving
I
to the
had to catch
backwoods?
up.
You gotta take the highway.
I like to drive through the backwoods though. I
How is
I like
y'all?
to see it.
How is it in Baltimore? Because I used to come in Baltimore. I heard it's much cleaner now. Everything is much good in Baltimore.
It is. I was just telling somebody, like, for the first time, as long as I can remember, our murder total was under 300 this year. So that was good.
Wow.
Yeah, for the first time.
For the
And
first
as
time,
long
it's
as I
like
can remember.
he's doing a good job. That mayor.
Yeah, Brandon Scott, he's doing his thing. I really do think that he's doing well for this city. Like you said, it's a lot cleaner, a lot cleaner. And they talk about little things that he does, but I don't see him doing anything that, they don't do. But when we
Okay.
do it, then it's a problem.
It's a problem.
So,
But I'm
yeah.
happy. I'm really, really, really happy about it because I was just reading a book of somebody that lived in Baltimore. I believe his name was Chris. I forgot his last name, you
I wrote
guys.
it down somewhere. Yeah, you were saying
I was
that.
saying, I said, do you know him? Do you know him? Because I was reading about because he was in prison. He was talking about how they having a hard time. If you a lifer in prison, like they was making sure that you stay in prison. But somehow he got a good deal where he did delete somebody at a young age when you are a juvenile, but he was able to get out back in 2018 or 19. So I read his book, and the name of his book was called The Master Plan. And I thought about you. I was like, I wonder, do you know him? Because he got like a nonprofit, and just hearing that man's story, was just amazing.
I have to look him up. I'm gonna write it down in a minute. So I'm gonna look him. I'm gonna find him.
Yeah,
You know, it's
I
funny.
would love to have him on my show. Honestly, it was a good because I was in the library and I saw that book. They said don't judge the book by its cover. I said, who is this
Uh-huh.
attractive man on the cover? I'm about to read it, and I just picked it up and I read it and stuff like that. So
Okay, I'm gonna look him up because I'm writing it on my board. Um, so that I can find him. Because ironically, I want to ask my mother if she knows him because she's a nurse in the jail, a nurse educator in the jail. So
oh,
maybe
that's
she's come
good.
across him.
That's good.
Now,
I'm happy. I'm really, really happy, and I know you're doing good. What do you think about the Sidney Starr situation?
I think that Sydney needs to be locked under the jail. I don't think that this is Sydney's only time of doing this nonsense because she was a little bit too comfortable, you know, what it was soliciting or so to speak from a child, from a minor. Like, you had to know, come on. They say the child looked like he's 12. So he 13, but they say he looked 12. I don't know. They said he was like 6 feet tall or something. And he's a football player, but still he has a baby face. So come on, Sydney, you want to act like you didn't know? You knew. Stop
Yeah.
playing.
And she said, when he said he was 18, it was consensual. He said he was 18. Or something like that. I'm like, he can't
Come
give
on.
consent at
How dumb
13.
are you? Anybody that young gonna say they 18? Anybody that young say they 18. You know what I'm saying?
And
You
that, that
15, you say you
and that's not a
18.
defense. Like, oh, when he said it, you ain't gonna use that as a defense. Because how many
Right.
cases have you seen where people say, "Well, she said she was 18," or "We didn't know it," and they still went to prison because that's
And they
not
went
a
to jail. Yep.
yeah, yeah. And then
That's
you still
not a
have
defense.
to
You should find out.
yeah, and then what I'm saying that's what you should just and it's just weird. It's like really, really weird that you would do that. And because it do make trans, I'm gonna say this, it does put a black eye on the trans community with this case. Because all the homophobic trans people, they can point to City Star, yeah, see them trans, that's what don't need to be in our bathroom. Look what City Star did to that boy. They give your enemy an excuse to just spew that hatred.
I understand how some people could think that, but you can't blame one person for the masses, you
Absolutely, I
know.
agree.
So I'm not with that. I don't follow that train of thought. But I think that it's a bad look on Sydney Star.
It's a very bad look on City
That's who I
Star.
think it's a bad look on.
And,
It don't have nothing to do with nobody else.
and my friend posted this on Facebook. He said, City did not destroy Chingy's career. Chingy's career was already on the decline before the allegations came out of him and Sidney. Is that true? For anybody that was around that time, was his career on a decline back before these allegations? Which
I don't think so. I
okay,
think that he was very popular at the time, and after those allegations came out, no one heard from him. I'm
that's
not
true.
gonna say that Chingy was the most popular. He had some popular songs though. He was doing some things. He had, song with Tyrese, song, a couple other people, I believe, that were popular. So I went to a Chingy concert. I took my niece to a Chingy concert back, I don't know, around 2005 or something. I don't know, a long time ago. But nonetheless, it was sold out. He was the headliner. So come on now. But I think that, what Sydney did was wrong. No matter which way you look at it, it did not help Chinny's career. Even if he was on a decline, well, that put the nail in the coffin right there,
Mm,
in my
that's how
opinion.
it, and that's why I said Chicky wasn't hit like that. I do. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I do feel bad that that allegation did come out, and he lost because according to Chicky, he said I lost a record deal because of those allegations. That said he's been with City Star, and City got her karma because look at what City at now.
Right. Exactly. I do believe it's karma for
All that
Sydney. And
lying on people say you slept with her
yeah.
just for attention and all that. She even took a picture with the Family Guy and said they was together. And then the dude from Family Matters, not Family Guy, from
Oh,
Family Matters,
Darius. Darius.
yeah, Darius was saying no, they just friends. But she tried to put it out there like we
That was her
together.
man. Yes, she
That's my
did.
man. And about I'm like she haven't, and I've been friends with Sydney. Like I almost call myself being friends with her. Just been following her on X and
Mhm.
Facebook for years, and she have always been sorry, Sydney, a cloud chaser. She have always been
Yes.
insert herself and stuff. She always wanted to be a household name as a trans woman. She always wanted to make millions off her brand. And a lot of people don't know this if you don't, but she have an OnlyFans and she posts on have OnlyFans content. So according to some of the people that was the chat on the internet, they said she have young guys on her OnlyFans that look real young and look like minors. I don't know how true that is, but if she did do this with this 13 or if this allegation are true, this not her first time doing this. I guarantee she
Um,
probably
I,
did it before.
I don't believe so. I don't believe this is her first time doing this mess. I think that she felt real comfortable doing it because, it wasn't her first time.
Okay. They
Yeah.
said all these stars were doing stuff, and Chicky think this brought down his career. He needs to let it go. I remember people thought he was corny, and I bought his CD back in the day. Listen. But that's what he said, and but it didn't help him that she put that lie out because they
Right.
did
It
talk
just
about it in hip hop.
Right. It just did not help his situation in it. Like there's people who thought he was corny, but there's a lot of people, believe it or not, that like Chingy, especially the youngsters of that generation. They was into Chingy. Trust me. They, especially the little girls, they thought he was fine. You
Yeah,
know,
Chicky, because he wasn't ugly at all. I don't think he was
no,
ugly at
he's a
all.
nice looking young man. I just watched a video. Storm reposted his interview he did with him some years ago. And, it seemed like he's let go of the Sydney Star situation.
He
He's just
did.
trying to do him. You know, um, I think that he, has tried to pivot from that. He's gotten his degrees in astrology and numerology and all the ologies that he can get. And, he's doing his thing. I
And
I,
I
I
didn't even
mean,
know that that Storm interviewed him. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's news to me.
yeah, it was years, not years ago, but some years ago.
Okay, I didn't even know that. I'm gonna have to check that out
Yeah, he
that way.
reposted it recently,
And
the other
then
day.
Monday, you guys make sure y'all be on y'all computers and come on the Wally Show. Um, they're doing a lot of research. Not even make sense to go to the courthouse for that Tupac. The guy that deleted Tupac, he go on trial this
Oh, Keefe
Monday.
D.
Yeah, Keefe D. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then the YouTuber, it's a lot of trials. The YouTuber that deleted that couple on the
Yeah.
strip, he
Mhm.
goes on trial in this month too, I think. I'm gonna double check that to keep y'all
In
updated.
Vegas.
In Vegas, yes, 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 yes. And they said that they're doing a lottery for Keefe D because the public is so much public that want to go to that court. So they're going to do a lottery system instead of them doing
Um,
first come first serve. They're doing a lottery.
when's that
So
trial
you'll have
start?
huh?
When does that trial start?
Oh, the Keefe D starts in, this Monday.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna say Diddy won't be able to go, right?
No, like Diddy not testifying, but they said Suge Knight's going to testify. Tupac's sister is testifying. And who else? The former mayor of Las Vegas is going to be going to be testifying. Yeah,
Mm,
they said the trial going to be for a couple of weeks.
I'm sure, because it's very convoluted, like especially with them saying that Diddy has something to do with it, and he's in jail right now. So you're saying he's not coming out to testify?
No, they didn't have Diddy on there to testify. Diddy was not on there to testify. And see, Keefe D, I didn't read his book, so now do they still have his book? Do you know for sale or no?
I would imagine so. It's probably going up even more.
It's probably going up even more. And
Yeah,
they said that book could be used in trial against him because he was trying to get the
yeah,
book thrown out. And I'm like, that's the dumbest thing you could do. Put what you do, delete somebody in a song or in a book.
right. Absolutely.
Because when they want to come get you, you put yourself there as a
They're gonna use
suspect.
it against you. They used it in Young Thug's case. They used it in so many cases where they tried to use the lyrics against them. So
Facts.
if you do something
Absolutely.
on the street, why would you want to do that anyway? I don't even
It's
understand that.
crazy.
Like, how they say never let your left hand know what your right hand thinking?
That's true.
That's the opposite. You just want to go to jail if you do some nonsense like that.
Crazy. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Uh, I know the red dress. You also got about the
What
somebody
is the
posted me
red
about the
dress
red.
run?
It's in Las Vegas, not in Las Vegas, in New Orleans,
New
where gay people
Orleans?
get in a red dress, in that hot
Hmm.
sun, and they run and dance in a red dress.
Okay. Well, and what is the purpose of that? Like, what's the significance of the red dress?
I have no idea. It is stupid, but my community like doing it, so that's what they go do. I'm not going to New Orleans in that hot sun in no red dress. Not in no New Orleans. Absolutely
Not me.
not.
Not me,
Absolutely,
girl. Uh-uh.
absolutely not.
I don't want to be nowhere in the heat, running nowhere. How about that? That's crazy. In a red dress. I wonder what made him do the red, like in a dress in the summertime. They better go get a red sundress.
There be people in sundress. It be all type of stuff up there. I be like, okay, because Gay Magazine, the last time they did it last year, they was interviewing people in the red dress. He was in the red dress. So I'm not doing that at all. But I appreciate
Child.
you for coming on here. But I will keep you
Yes.
updated with these court cases and stuff.
Okay.
But
Yes. Yeah,
Roland
we're gonna
Martin.
see this. What's going on with the child? That Roland Martin situation. Tasha is having a field day with Roland Martin. She gonna be talking about Roland Martin for the next month. I promise. She gonna run that in the ground. She gonna get all she can get out of it. She gonna be stomping him down, and he gonna be dead 6 feet under. She gonna try to give him 9. I'm trying to tell you, she's on it.
Uh-huh.
She's on it. But we gonna see. Poor Roland. I feel bad for him a little bit. I feel bad for his wife.
I feel bad for his wife.
Like, that's gotta be
That's a
humiliating.
humiliate. That's embarrassing because his wife ain't in no mess. You
Right?
hardly.
She's a pastor, right?
Yes, she's a minister.
Mm-mm. Ain't no
Like
way.
when you do her show ain't about no mess. It's about positivity. And then they kept posting it in her chat when she go live on Roland channel or for her show. They said, "Why your man got figures in his butt? Where were you at? You
I'm
like
sure.
it's they so disrespectful. So
I mean, but
disrespectful.
inquiring minds do be wanting to know. I'm just saying.
Yes. I do feel bad for his wife. And
I feel bad for
Roland
him.
should have known not to do this because no, once you become a public figure talking about politics, talking about Trump, you become a target. If you got some skeletons in
Yes,
your closet, it is gonna come to light.
I agree. I was like, that's right. I said a Republican dropped it off to Nikki, who dropped it off to Tasha. But then Tasha had that guy come on
That
there.
guy gave it to her. Uh-huh.
So, but who gave it to him?
Who gave it to him? Right?
That's the question because it's all very suspect. Like, how you get it?
Yeah. All right. How do you get? Because I keep saying the lady is not on social media, but obviously she's somewhere because she gave it to a blogger.
That part. Like, I would love to know that connection right there because that's mighty convenient. And I don't know because I didn't believe it at first. I don't. I told you a couple days ago before I saw the interview with the guy. I was like, I don't know if
I don't
this
believe
is,
it because it came from Tasha.
yeah, because
That's
it
that
came from
big.
Tasha, but it's true anyway. All right,
Well,
Wiley.
but I'm glad everybody keeps saying Roland should respond. The reason I say he shouldn't respond to it is because you give it too much energy and
Yes.
eventually it will die off. But it will be bad if they release the video and then I think you do need to say something though if they release it.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't. Absolutely. My first thought is absolutely he should say something, right? Because really, you should try to get ahead of stuff, and well, that's gone. So now he's got to kind of dig his way out of this situation.
And eventually we'll be moving on to something else, or unless
Yeah, I don't
now
really
the
care
lady do an
now.
interview and release more footage, or let's say for instance they don't do the release the footage, but if the lady do an interview with Tasha, Roland's gonna have to come and say something
Yeah, probably so. Probably
because
so.
legally you can't, or unless you want to get yourself thrown in
That's
jail,
illegal. Yeah.
you can't release that if without Roland's permission.
Right. Right. That's illegal. So, but wait, how did she obtain the tape? Because
But they
that's
said that
point.
she had recordings like security camera,
Oh,
like cameras in
cameras
her
all
house.
over. Right.
So I think she's
So
playing this. If you got cameras like that, you plan to extort men. So what I think Roland probably paid some money to this woman, probably paid some
he
payment
said he was being extorted.
and stopped, or he didn't pay nothing at all. Like, screw you, I ain't paying you nothing. And that lady was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, let me add some pressure. Let me send it to this
Yeah,
person,
turn up
send
the
it to that
heat.
person. Yeah. But you got to be. But the thing with the extortion piece to make it more believable on Roland's part, he should go to the police and then let the police say we are investigating this. She's been arrested. You okay? Because I.
I'm
But
glad
if
that
you
they
get the police involved, then we'll know that she put the fingers in you. Eventually, the evidence will have come out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you go to trial, but they got to show the evidence that you got three fingers, and they said it was three fingers up there. Yeah, because they said in your back door rectal area is your G spot, and he's probably
right.
trying
They
to hit
do
his G spot. That's what they said for
right.
nails.
And they
I,
say like once you hit that, they can't go back. That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
and I think somebody probably hit that before. It could have been a woman. I'm not gonna say it's a man, because everybody kept thought that it was a man. No, it was a woman. Because you
It
gotta
was a
understand,
woman.
some women
I
do
hope she
stuff
ain't had
like
no
that to men.
nails.
Oh no, because you can rip that and be
Oh
no.
my
And I'm
god.
like, why you ask your wife to put the fingers up there?
Because I'm not a man, I don't know. All I can do is suspect that asking your wife when you have portrayed yourself one way for so long,
Oh yeah,
how you
that's
gonna
true.
ask your wife that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She's
that's
gonna
his.
be like, wait,
That
hold
is
on
kind
a
of weird.
minute.
Like, what are
You
you?
got something
What?
to tell me?
What? You want some fingers up?
Yeah.
What? Yeah,
And
you're
men
right.
don't think a woman's gonna understand that because it is a little suspect.
You right.
Yeah. So I think that's why I think that's why it would be an uncomfortable conversation with your wife.
Yeah. You right.
And three fingers.
Yeah, they
He's
said
not a
so.
big guy.
Yeah, he's big. That's a big gentleman right
I mean,
there.
he big wide, but he not big tall. He looks short.
He's short. I can tell he's short.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know.
Well,
That
we'll
sound
see some more
painful to
about
me.
this Roland Martin stuff, y'all,
We
because
gonna
I'll be
see
over
where it
there
goes.
and see where it goes. I do want to see the still shots, the pictures and stuff. I do want to see it. And if you out there, you can send it to my email, wildyshow@gmail.com. I'm not gonna
I
release
don't
it to the
think
public. I just want to see how it look.
right, but I don't think. Does Tasha have them?
Yeah, Tasha had it because she described it on her
Oh,
show
that's right. That's
808.
right. That's right. Right. She did.
Uh-huh.
She did get the picture. She ain't showed them though.
No,
Cause you
she
know
didn't
the
show her.
news over there on her channel. So I was
And
like,
then the gag is, he was like, "We're not refuting that. It did have into the story. He's attempted extortion. That's what pretty much Roland T said to her." And then Mark Lamont Hill said it's extortion because he reached out to some people as well. So you just got to be careful creeping like that because you can't be extorted, especially if you're a high profile target. So
absolutely. People, it's crazy how people see a celebrity and lose their goddamn mind. All they think about is what they can get from them, one way or another. It's difficult being a celebrity.
it
You
is, it
know,
is, it
that's
is.
you don't know who's your friend and who's just trying to be close to you. I mean, like look at Nolan Wells. You know what I mean? That man ain't got no friends. He thought all he had all these friends. If you ask me, that family has no friends down there. Not a
I agree.
one. You
And now
know,
she on the investigation, the mama with the nursing board.
that's just sickening.
They try to
That
go out
is,
there anytime. I'm not shocked or surprised. So we'll see about all that. But
they need to move. They gonna have to move. But anyway, but
eventually they should move. If I was her, I'd transfer my nurse's license and move up north. She could make more
right.
money being a nurse practitioner in New York
Come
or
on,
California.
Christina. Come on up here to Baltimore. We'll take care of you. All right,
Yeah.
Wally.
All
It
right.
was
Thank you,
great
son.
talking to you again. Love you. Love
Love
y'all.
you
See
too.
you in the
Bye,
chat.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, so that was great that she had came on. All right, y'all. Love y'all dearly. Keep up, keep like, and keep sharing. Thank you for the support. If you want to contribute to the show, $ Wally Show 1990. The Zelle is on. You can do Zelle now at 773-641-8742. Thank you so very much for y'all support. Oh, they closed the investigation. Okay. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so very much. They say, I guess that's why he can't stand up during his broadcast. He can't sit down, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Make sure y'all leave a comment. And little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Thank y'all for y'all support. And we'll be back with some more news. Peace. I know y'all gonna eat me up in the comments with that Perel sentence. I just know it. I know it.